even top 16 with a character, right? Some characters aren't. You can't even see top 32. I'm not a fan of things like that. So usually, I like characters to retain some kind of strength. But anyways,
I mean, this is a character, if we're going to talk about retaining strength, right? Like Chipp. Chipp, this is a character that I don't think he really changed all that much. I think he's still an incredibly strong character. People have been putting in work with this character. Bean, obviously, Marvello. Like, there's some great results out there with Chipp. Ino, on the other hand, I honestly don't know where to place her with all the changes she received between the last two patches.
I think she got a lot of smart changes, though. I can't really argue with the changes that she got, like, movement changes, and I think she needed movement changes, like the ability to block faster after hover dashing, like getting a dash jump. That's really good because most of the things you would target about her is the fact that she has lag on blocking.
Yeah, stuff like that super tough. That was a raw overdrive that connected on wake up. That is an unfortunate series of events for LOKKY there, but they're still doing okay. But now they're in the blender.
Wait a minute.
He stuck his toe out. He stuck his toe out and got clipped.
Funny enough, had he had blocked that, he definitely would have won.
Yeah, 100%.
That's super punishable. Had 100-meter as well. But you know what, though? As a former Eno player, we take those.
Yeah, I mean, it's risky, right? Like, the Eno player, especially against Chipp, right? Like, if you're going for those types of wake-up options and you get red, you're just going to explode.
I mean, if you're going for that type of wake-up option, it's already desperate times. So, at that point in time, like, what else can you really do? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Chipp got some nice changes as well. I'll say that Chipp didn't really get weakened. And speaking about Bean as well, because I see Bean every week.
Yeah.
And except for yesterday, which Bean lost NLBC, Bean has mostly won most of the NLBCs.
I mean, even just on top of like NLBC, obviously second in CEO Taku is nothing to scoff at. So the character's just a monster when he gets, to actually play the game that Chipp wants to play. And I feel like against Eno, like, you should largely be able to get run the game you want. But we are just seeing right now LOKKY run away with it.
You know what I think about this matchup, though? I think there's nothing about this matchup that inherently stops either player from playing the game they want to play. Because they both want to get in. And they both want to mix each other up. And they're both going to try to get in and mix each other up. So they're going to be in that proximity. But I feel in this matchup in particular, whoever gets knocked down first, obviously, is in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Didn't actually get the command grab portion of it, but still plenty of plus frames to stay safe on block. But, I mean, look at the lead. Like, we're just seeing LOKKY. I feel like they have a lot of experience in this matchup, whereas it's looking to me like Revi just has not played that many Enos.
You can tell when someone doesn't really know the Eno matchup. Like, because what they start getting opened up by.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough fakeness in her kit that, like, as soon as you start playing a lot of good Enos and you start getting the breakdown down, then, like, as Chipp with a 3-framer and a DP, you'll definitely start blowing these things up. Like, right here.
Oh, he misses the punish.
Yeah, tried to swing a little bit early. Able to get the knockdown, though.
All right. And he's going to be able to close that out. Had the meter as well to RC to extend that combo.
Oh, big round start counter, though. And this is set point here for LOKKY.
Yeah, this is not what you need right now. Down 70% health with Chipp.
Yeah.
Not losing by Chipp damage, but
like, that's
Chipp
not real.
Not being able to take damage.
Like, she's full-on headbutting you from full screen away. That's not real.
No. I call that move Psycho Crusher. Know that, but not Strive. Because I had to commentate Marvel 3.
Yeah. So it is Testament. So Testament, definitely a strong character at the moment. Been getting a lot of love in these patches. You
Oh
know?
yeah. Like little shades of Marvel 3 with the bullet hell, a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
and
completely.
some of the changes that have come through have really kind of made it that much better, right? Like being able to constantly be sending out these grave reapers one after another. It's not a
Mm,
playstyle that we typically see because Testament just has so many other good tools, but like
yeah,
the fact that it's there adds a lot of scariness, I guess.
it adds a little more flair to playstyle, like because while Testament in this game seems more like less of a trap character and more like more I want to get in and pressure you while putting stain on, right? I think the ability to send out multiple like fireballs or faster, it adds kind of a zoning game to as well.
Yeah, I think one of the really important things for really unfortunate things, excuse me, for StaticGorilla here though is they're going up against Kai Kisuke,
Mm.
whose projectile is just flat out better.
Yeah,
So
like Kai is designed to throw. Although I do think there are answers that aren't being like represented. For instance, like the fireballs, right?
yeah,
That's making 2K under those fireballs, like
under
very
the stun
reliably.
edges,
Yeah, the stun. Yeah. You
round
can actually
start.
I'm actually kind of familiar with this matchup. I see this matchup like every week. Idom versus Kai.
Yep, as a
A
Testament
while versus
player.
Idom. So like when I see this matchup, usually there'll be some 2Ks under fireballs, things like that.
Okay.
6Ping through the fireball.
Yeah, Testament definitely has some stuff going for them. But I mean, Kai Kisuke, again, another character that's received a lot of love since release. Getting some Ride the Lightning. Not enough to kill, but it's still a crazy
but
life lead. And just run up.
and the meaty 5K. And that wasn't meaties against DPs. Testament does not have a DP.
No, not without meter anyway. So,
Yeah, now without the super, yeah.
and then, you know, especially getting that extra safe jump Oki after you're using the overdrive through the wall. Like, there, and even there, just dashing up and going with the 5K just to try and meaty on normal knockdown. Like,
Yeah.
the pressure coming in from Dany has been nonstop. And you can tell that StaticGorilla, you know, again, not a defensive character, really. All right, that's a good change. You know, recognizing the 6P going right through the projectile there with the upper body invincibility.
Yeah, but like that gorilla kind of unable to really control the pacing of the match. And I feel that's the type of character that
Eno, of all
Eno.
characters. Again, kind of an interesting choice, I should say. But already the tempo, so much faster from them.
I mean, a very opposite choice. And funny enough, another Marvel 3 player, Idom,
Yeah.
right, plays these two characters, and I wonder, I wonder, does Testament and Eno really speak to Marvel characters? Actually, as a Marvel player myself, coming from Marvel 1 and Marvel 2, like Eno did speak to me.
Eno's definitely super sick looking. But gameplay wise, not for me personally. Not a fan of the dash. Not that we're seeing a lot of dashes coming in here from StaticGorilla, right? Dany has just been on point defensively every single spot.
Yeah, every single time a turn is trying to be stolen by StaticGorilla, Dany has the 6P ready. And but also that's the thing about Eno, like you know where she's approaching from. She's gonna be airborne.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be a stroke.
And with the nerfs to stroke, they're really not as reliable as an approach vector anymore. And yeah, just straight through the wall there.
Yeah, like Dany. Yes.
That it's not actually there. But that is not happening on our screen right now. We are actually looking at our other puppet character we were just talking about, Happy Chaos. This is End Shine on the Happy Chaos going up against Revilo on the Goldlewis Dickinson, who was actually nerfed this patch, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, mine is no longer persistent. So if you hit him, it will disappear. I'm not really sure what else happened, but that was definitely one of the bigger ones.
That's huge, especially as a character like Happy Chaos, right? Or even any DP character. Like if he's not using the drone as like a that is like horrible burst.
That was a not great burst.
You might actually just lose the round off of this now, right?
It's possible.
You got to deal with this Goldlewis pressure in the corner.
Yeah, that burst was up there with some of the bursts that, like, why did I do that?
Yeah, they've actually increased the amount of those bursts we see in the game, but we're actually going to see right now Shine go through the wall there. Positive bonus now stacking up. Oh, just gets the close slash knee. Through the wall again?
Now you got to spend the bar. No.
He didn't have the concentration. Definitely a tough spot to be in for Shine, though. Gets opened up.
Gets opened up by the fuzzy guard. And he's like a hit away from losing.
And he just gets crushed.
Oh, he misses the OTG.
Able to get the back throw.
It's unfortunate. Alright, but, you know, Shine is going to take that at gunpoint.
I mean, yeah, there's really no other way with Happy Chaos.
Yeah, give it up. Oh, speaking about gunpoint.
Oh, Revilo could have had it, but was just too far away to get the hit with the coffin there. JD. Oh, you just got hit raw shoulder? You're dead. We're churning.
I was going to say barring a drop, but we have not seen that yet.
Not from Revilo, anyway. They've been pretty solid so far, especially for a character that's all half circles.
Yeah, like, I wonder if he's a pad player, stick player, or hitbox player.
He plays stick.
Stick?
Yeah.
I would imagine it'd be kind of weird to play Goldlewis on hitbox, no? With all the motion.
It's so the difficulty comes like in this when you get your up motion portion. There are players that do it. It's just
I'm sure don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's possible, but I'm also sure that it's weird.
Yeah, I would definitely chalk Goldlewis up to like a pad is best type character. Just because, you know, pad is still one of the best input devices, and just having the ease of access for, you know, 180s, super top tier. But I mean, again, what a wonky round coming in there between the two players.
Yeah.
Shine just getting blown up by a lot of these stray normals.
Oh, goes for a reset situation.
Gets the reload this time. Deus Ex Machina through the wall. Let's see what he can get done with the safe jump, though. 6S.
Well, you know what? It's not like he had meter, so he couldn't wake up super or anything like that.
Yeah.
And the only thing he probably could do in that situation, block or backdash. Alright, but Shine takes that first round. Oh, I'm sorry, that second round with a perfect.
Yeah. Oh, great backdash there as well. But again, stray normals coming out of the sky. The JD, like that. I don't know if Shine's like trying to get a just block and is just mistiming it or what, but he's getting exploded.
I don't know. I think he's missing a backdash.
Oh, maybe.
Because like if you mess up the backdash, then sometimes you just get hit. Trying to input the second back.
Yeah. Now, Shine is a stick player. I know that for 100% fact. So.
Well, actually, you don't even need to backdash manually. You just press the
dash button. Yeah.
Dash button, right?
You could do that if he has it. If he has it macroed. Which I mean, I feel like this is a game that it's a super helpful macro. You know, throwing in for drifts on the RCs and things like that.
Yeah, I feel like you should definitely backdash with the button, not manually.
Yeah, I mean, they also added in the FD macro as well. So there's limited buttons on a stick these days. There's a lot of macros to be throwing on.
Yeah.
Yes, Pork Laser. Happy Chaos, capital D : You are correct. But he's actually down 0-2 though, right? You know, this is the first time in a while we've seen a Goldlewis have this kind of a lead against a Happy Chaos player.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you go off of Japanese tier list, he's not even that good.
True. There's definitely been some derision in the community about that, but I think his changes this season still leave him in a very good spot. and by nerfing the top 1 character in the game, Nagoriyuki, I think there's room for Happy Chaos to claim that spot.
Oh, well, he's not.
Does that work?
I'm wondering. I feel like it does.
Oh, it does.
Oh, and the wall damage too. I feel like he would have died anyways, but like. Oh no.
Man, Shine just getting abused in the corner here. Just tanks the full drone, tanks the shoulder.
Oh, you just have to bait out the burst so hard.
There it is.
Oh,
PRC.
No. And yeah, like.
Though right now we are going to be having Kindred versus Kiranchi, so it is going to be Testament.
You were talking about.
Yeah, Testament again, another character, but no DP, no reversal outside of throw. Going up against a mixed character like Millia, definitely a struggle.
And Millia did get some improvements. I'm not really sure how relevant those improvements make her in the meta, the new meta. I'm not even really sure what the new meta is at this point, because some characters, like, strengths have changed on characters.
Yeah, I do think the meta is still shaking out quite a little bit. I do think right now we are still leaning towards a little bit of a Happy Chaos tippity top tier still type beat, but I don't know if that's because people haven't really exploited his changes, or if people took some time off for the holidays. Obviously, we had Christmas, we had New Year's, right? Not everybody's grinding the game during those times, so we just still got some time to see, I think.
And what I do say about Testament is that while Testament wants to play neutral, the characters that can bypass neutral very well, or fast, like Millia is very quick.
Yes.
And Testament's movement speed isn't very quick in general, right? So and we can see that Millia is just like running over Testament. Now I don't know if this is how the matchup really goes, or maybe there's an unfamiliarity with this character. Because I remember there were a lot of Millias when the game first came out, but then they kind of dwindled down a little bit. Some of them changed characters, right? Some of them continue playing Millia, but obviously it was super difficult for her to compete.
Yeah, I mean, Millia was one of those characters that was changed, quite a bit from their previous iterations. So, like, I know Bunch, even, previous Millia player in a different game, doesn't have any interest in playing this version of the character. So it's like there's, stuff like that happening, but there's also a lot of other really strong mixed characters in this game, right? Like, we've already talked about Chipp. We have Leo making his way up the tier list as well, just crushing hearts and broken dreams. And, you can get, that type of play fantasy from another character that doesn't require Millia.
Yeah, I think one of the things that made it difficult for Millia that she's a lower health character, right?
Yep.
But in previous Guilty Gears, that wasn't much of a problem. Well, a low health character that has to like interact with you, right, to mix you up. So the chance of getting hit is higher, because you have to interact. You're not really playing neutral. You have to go in, right? But
I liked the read there from Kindred going for the overdrive there, but the burst was perfectly timed to get out of that scenario too. And this time they burst too early again.
And overdrive, yes. So going back to what I was saying, in previous Guilty Gears, she had Pin.
Yep.
So Pin was a very fast projectile that let her basically skip neutral. And then as long as she got Pin back, you always have to play around Pin. So now she doesn't have Pin in this game. So now she's not skipping neutral and getting back in, pressuring you, picking up Pin, going back into neutral. She was a neutral monster before.
Yeah. Now it's all mixed all the time. You gotta get that first hit. And I think that's where the really benefit right now is coming from Kiranchi, right? Like, they're getting that first hit, they're getting the knockdown, and then they're just running mix. Whether it's high, low, left, right, like, Testament, again, does not have great tools to try and defend against this. And one of the better defensive tools in the game, throw, because it is a 2-frame startup, does not work against Millia because of the projectile spam, because of the airborne necessity that this character brings to the table. So it is just brutal.
I do think that they need to represent Testament 6P a bit more. That is definitely one of the best 6Ps in the game.
True.
And it would cover a lot of these well, I'll say some of these aerial approaches, the front ones. But
Yep.
but honestly,
Some of
they're
the
doing
back
such a
ones
good job
too.
yeah, I mean, depending if you're doing like a back and like FD or something like that, so you're like I'm gonna block from the front, but if they air dash behind me, I 6B that.
Oh, that was grimy. Using the command dash to get through to the other side. Is that going to be enough? That
No,
certainly will be.
I feel like I'll be honest with you, I feel like it could have been,
It's
but
sometimes close.
but you know what though, they were like,
We're kind of like, man, this character's not good anymore. And then we saw players like Mike Saftig specifically continue to put in work with the character and brought it back up to mid-high tier. And then now he got changed again. And so they're having to readjust. But right now, we're readjusting to the gorilla gameplay on screen. We got Pork Lazer's Baiken going up against Nine Moon Chetoo Leo. And it's just like, we're already seeing 7 golden letters on the board.
yeah, like Pork Lazer is gonna have to, before he even begins to readjust, he's gonna have to straight up just adjust to this offense. And I'm not, and it's not looking so good at least for this game. Or already almost broke the wall there, already in the corner.
Yeah.
Pork Lazer is gonna have to figure something out.
Oh, are you dead? RC, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to use the burst.
And that's always a feels bad moment when you die with your burst still up. You're like,
Oh, don't worry, he gets it back when the next game starts.
oh, true, sure, but it's still a feels bad moment. It's like when you lose
Oh, it
and
definitely
you
feels bad.
like you go with an unspent V trigger and you're like, oh, that was my
feel
win
like-
con.
I almost feel like it's worse having burst to never use it than having it get baited.
True, actually, very true. But there we go. Good tempo burst forces the reactionary burst there out of Chetoo. But big life lead this time for Pork Lazer.
Oh yeah, looking much different. Alright, nice. Get the punish. Gonna get the conversion as well, yes. Oh yeah, hey, we do not want to take any mixes.
Nope. All right, wait, do we got parry wake up?
Alright.
Oh, great Tatami timing, actually, but the
Oh,
DP, and you're dead for it.
Oh, and it is death, yes. Unfortunate. Didn't even get to use the meter that they had.
No,
But I
it's
will say,
fast paced.
I will say, a much better play.
Yes.
Even with the loss, much better play.
Yeah. Now, I do want to see some of the Baiken shenanigans. I don't know if you saw, but you can do like double tatami now.
Yes, I did.
By
I
doing
did.
grounded and aerial, like the same input, TK in it. But honestly, I don't think we're going to see it this time because Pork Lazer's spending way too much time on the defensive here.
Funny enough, there wasn't a lot of defensive happening. He was getting hit.
Yeah, lots of using the face to block, not the desired outcome, but it's
Oh, that was a really good block on tap dust.
oh
Oh,
okay.
pew pew.
Yeah, pulls out the gun just for the plus frames. Even throw it to Tommy that just clipped the toes. Man scuffing his boots, but
Drop kicking her knees in straight into the set point.
yeah, already a 2-0 lead here for Chetoo. Now this is for top 8, by the way, chat. This means that it would be a top 8 winner side position for Chetoo.
Alright, first early.
Oh, goes for the Escobar too. Love that. Frame data, a little different, but it does also apply the tether. Oh, the forbidden air dash doesn't work out, and you just get crushed from the HUD.
Oh, okay, but burst works out, fortunately. Oh, but
Is
this
that
should be
enough? Oh, it doesn't.
Wait.
Oh, it is still enough. I was gonna say they didn't build up enough for the overdrive, but I guess they didn't need it.
Alright, now, final chance for Pork Lazer.
Oh, they tethered themselves and they even tried to
This
get the
may have
backdash.
been- yeah, that may have been not the correct decision. I don't know if you want to tie yourself to this animal.
To Leo Whitefang of all characters, yeah, that's a pretty brutal decision.
I know, he's like, oh man, I get to mix you up and you can't go anywhere? Best case scenario.
Oh, great punish there on the BRC. Gonna go through the wall.
Positive bonus. Oh no, he gets hit.
Oh,
Knocked down.
oh. Is that? Are you blocking? All right.
Oh,
You are, but you still gotta hold this mix, because guess what? Leo White Fang is plus. Oh,
oh no.
Yosansen? Oh, they dropped the combo! Yosansen
No,
again! Oh, wait, they're going for it. Poor Glazer
Yeah,
is...
at this point in time, you got a game. You gotta do stuff. Oh,
the
no!
6P hit the
6P.
disjoint!
Wow. I don't even know how that even hit that button from that far, but it did. We have the Chipp coming up versus another Baiken.
Man, there's lots of pork-based products in this game. We got
I know,
brisket, we got
and
bacon.
I think when brisket and bacon were introduced to the game, it got better.
Brisket's beef.
It is. Brisket is beef.
All right, we got a lot of meat-based products here, chat.
The red meat based products.
Pause.
Well, pork is the other white meat, right? So
It is the other white meat.
So we're both wrong. But either way, guessing wrong puts you through the wall. Positive bonus here for Zaylon.
Yeah, I mean, in Strive, you definitely don't want to be the one that's wrong. We're the commentators. We can be wrong sometimes.
Only sometimes, though, because chat, we know you're watching.
Commentators are always wrong. Like when we say, "Oh man,
That's gonna
looks
kill."
like he's about to kill with this combo," and then the combo drops.
Oh, the clone coming through. That was the long perfect, too.
Oh, Hage Bunshin no Jitsu.
Counter. Oh, we're getting
Strength goes for the command grab.
everything this game. Gets the
Yeah,
burst there.
Definitely making sure he's using every single move shit has.
Oh, is it gonna be a double perfect? Don't let it be a double perfect. Not like this.
Oh, it might be a double perfect. Plus frames.
Oh, okay,
good
okay.
dash. Oh, but the burst to keep the corner.
Throws to the mid screen though. That might be a bit of a problem, but look at how much damage those couple little bits of interaction did. Oh, but all it takes is one.
Yes, the label to close it out. I think of if definitely if there was a back grab involved, then more of a mix-up situation could have happened there. Because it was mid-screen, you know, there wasn't really a lot she could have done. She could have did a high-low from there, but
True. But it is Baiken though, right? We got the TK Yosansen that seems to still catch people in this day and age.
I mean, it's not bad. It got kind of better in this game too, because
True.
like now it keeps you closer, so you can get better conversions now.
YRC's trying to get out of this pressure, but even the far tatami is just not enough to try and jail up Zaylon right now. Gets the clone hit.
Oh, not blocking the double overheads.
I mean, it's Chipp. There's 8 of them. You got to be so aware of what's actually coming at you. And look at that. Gets the jump in attempt again. Gets the cross up that time. Good burst, but what's it going to get you?
Yeah, trying to like control the space. Clips the leg. Gets decent damage, but the DP. Oh yeah, there was some mashing involved right there.
Oh, trade? But it gets you a second out of the corner? Oh, too high up to go for the overdrive, so not able to kill just yet, but keeps him safe with the PRC.
I mean, even with this life lead, if Chipp gets counter hit right now, he could just die. Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll do it. Does need
Oh, actually
still.
goes.
Oh, did she go for it
goes
again?
The funny thing is, they went for the ender, right? The Kabari ender, and then like it was not punished.
Yeah, that should have been a big punish point. But currently 2-0 here for Zaylon.
Yeah, I can see maybe some adjustments to this Chipp onslaught, but definitely way you want to deal with Chipp. You want to put things out there, and Tatami Mat is such a good tool to control the horizontal space in front of you. And in some ways, the vertical space too. If you do using air mats, like it just controls that space.
And I mean, this round is just busted. No time
like,
out of the corner. Gets the confirm.
Yeah, once you're here, there's no control of space anymore, obviously.
Yeah, you can't even pretend to start bringing out the tatami. Challenging round start again. But holy moly, look at the damage.
Oh my.
It's
geez.
ridiculous.
All right, plus frames goes for the throw, tethers.
All right, gets the cross-up Josanson, staying alive for a little bit longer.
The song didn't even really start. Nah.
And we're in the third round, too.
I know.
All right.
Okay, nice air there.
Great air combo.
Stays in front, goes low this time. Didn't get any meters, so couldn't use an overdrive to get plus frames.
Oh, that's enough.
Killed.
Man,
round
that
was
is
only 4 seconds longer than the other round.
that is some scary damage.
Okay, yeah, I see a lot more controlling space with Tatami mats when in neutral.
Oh, bold.
All right, 100 meters, so
All gone.
all gone. I mean, it was for a good cause because
Was
of
it?
the whip.
I mean, the second one, sure. The first one, I think, was a bit
The
unnecessary.
first one was suspect. The second one was for a good cause because that was definitely a hard whip. But the funny thing is he spent the bar and still got hit.
Yeah. Oh, DP counter. Oh, that was a long clone. That was a long burst, too. Holy moly.
RC, they should kill.
Yeah, red RC, no
No,
scaling.
actually won't kill. All the scaling.
Oh, that was a basically grounded throw.
That move no longer exists. You can't use it anymore. You get air grabbed out of your command grab. It's done. It's done. It's like
Just delete that from the memory banks.
I
Oh,
was like, if I get air grabbed out of that move, this guy is ready.
man. There's
That's the
definitely
move you don't use.
some suspect RC usage coming out of Shakim here.
Mm.
I get wanting to extend the combo with that red RC, but you only got one extra hit out of it.
I mean, look at where he's getting damage from. He's getting damage from parries. He doesn't even need the meter at this
There it
point.
is.
Oh, come on, man. Like we're not gonna pretend that most of the damage isn't coming from parries.
It's true.
It is.
But I'll give
The
them
meter-
the same advice I got while playing Brad Muse in fighting games last weekend. He has reversaled you on every single wake up. Get some pattern recognition, man.
All right, early burst. Didn't wanna see the end of that combo. Oh my god. All right, what is the mix?
The double throw mix. Tempo burst.
What?
Lots more tatami. Oh, that was
Oh, wow.
grimy.
Oh, okay.
3
Good
frames.
challenge. Good block in the bonsai. He's
Wow.
not blocking the ankles.
No, that's a couple times we've seen that now too, right? Where the tatami is almost max distance,
Mhm.
and because he thinks it's gonna hit the tatami, he's blocking standing. But because it's out of range, you then get clipped in the ankle.
Okay, plus frames. Nice air to air. Couldn't really get anything more.
Oh, big counter hit.
You're just running into buttons now. Oh,
And there's-
no
Oh!
burst.
That was
Oh.
the burst bait, and they still got bursted.
But even worse because it gave him 100% meter,
Yep, going for a ride. Plus
and
frames.
which he's now using on him.
Yeah, no wasted tension here. Safe
Oh,
jump.
I like that. I love that because he went for parry.
Bop. Oh,
What?
that was. Oh, that burst was even worse.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
that might actually
Wait.
be worst case scenario for Shakim because it's now set
Oh.
point for both, and they're not going to get a burst this round.
I mean, fortunately for them, they are landing damage.
A big damage at this point too.
Okay, but the ideal.
The-
Oh!
what is the timing there? That's insane.
The timing is you better not mess up your combo. That's what the timing is.
No safe jump Oki here, just back to neutral. And the tatami? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just running into Tommy Matt. That's the thing about it. Like,
Dany versus Revilo. Kai Kisuke versus Goldlewis Dickinson. Man, this is for top 8 too, chat. These are all our top 8 qualifiers. They are swinging.
definitely didn't appreciate all the projectile shot.
No.
being shot at him. That's why he took out the gap.
He's a king. Oh, wait. I think I got it mixed up. No. Kai is the king. Oh, big projectile trade. Wow. There really is not a good way for Revilo to deal with that in any capacity.
You know what it is, though? Because Goldlewis doesn't really jump high. So then some of these projectiles, like, can't really jump over them.
No.
Can't run underneath them.
But the one time you get your hands on him, he just crush his heart.
I mean, if you're losing neutral, then you make sure you make up for it with damage.
And then this character definitely has damage, even on that trade there, coming out ahead.
Gets the link.
Through the wall we go. That's some good damage too, actually. On to Goldlewis. Meaty 5k.
RC.
Tying it up.
Takes the second round. Yep, ties it all up.
Wow, did that OTG?
I didn't actually think it was going to OTG, but it did.
That's crazy. I thought we were going to get like a corpse hop or something, but okay. Oh, no.
All right, not going to be dead here, but the spirit is dead.
Oh, yeah, you're thinking about next game.
Yeah, at this point in time. Oh, okay.
Knockdown? The long...
Fortunately... Oh,
wow.
Well, yeah, nothing was fortunate about that situation.
No, that was all bad.
I was gonna say, fortunately, when he hit him, the air fireball, right? The stun edge disappeared because it's not persistent.
Interesting. There's really not that many persistent projectiles in this game. There's a couple.
I mean, Goldlewis is no longer persistent.
Yeah. Which, I don't know, maybe he needed it. Burst out of the danger, but Kai Kiski?
Obviously, everybody disagreed with that.
True. If you weren't a Goldlewis player, heavily disagree.
Because honestly, you get knocked down, or let's say that he got in neutral, and now he's running in with no care in the world. Because what are you gonna do? It's gonna interrupt you.
I mean, even on the invincible reversals, sometimes you would just land back on it after successfully reversaling, and it's like, oh, yeah,
I got punished for making the right decision.
Exactly.
So then you have to ask yourself, was that even the right decision? What is the right decision? Do I have to take the pressure? Cool. Glad we had this conversation.
Glad it's a one-player game in neutral. But,
right,
oh my god, that hit so far away. Oh, no punish!
Alright. RC, it doesn't bait out the burst. Or it doesn't block it. I thought for sure when the drift was happening, he would have saw the burst coming out.
I mean, sometimes even if you see things, it's just not quite in your interest to react in time sometimes. But Red RC makes the stun dipper safe.
Oh, nice challenge. Gets the slight combo. More plus frames.
Back fist.
Backdash.
Ooh, had to PRC the minigun because otherwise they were about to get jumped in on. 2P challenge. Great button from Goldlewis.
Doing what he can to control a lot of space with the Behemoth Typhoon.
Oh, chunked up a lot of tension with that FD, but brings it all the way back.
He's going to get decent damage. Not going to get the kill.
So, guess for game for each side.
Wow.
He wanted run-up throw so bad.
Maybe not the most advisable option. Because, in my head, what I was thinking was that Kai doesn't have that much meter. So then, if you got a lot of space, maybe you can Gatling gun and chip him out.
It's a thought, but I feel like...
Maybe predictable thought. Maybe that's why it didn't go for it.
Well, I'm thinking just like, if you're minigunning at level 1 or level 2, I don't think it's as worth it, especially for that type of game plan. I feel like you want level 3 for that specifically, and he had just used level 3, so it wasn't back yet. Yeah. But, yeah, I think he just, was trying to do his best Abigail impression, just full-on armored baby run, but bursts through the drone combo. Oh, no, their hitbox! Betrayal!
Kill, yeah.
Set point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden all of the frames were gone. It gets punished fully.
Oh wow.
I love how
Danny's
he's
getting
playing.
some amazing whiff punishes in here, and has been getting the read on these miniguns almost every time. What is this combo? That was swaggy. Listen, he had 2 DPs in one combo.
I know. This combo might make up the damage, almost.
Just about.
If he was closer to the corner, I feel like it would have did like 70.
Oh, didn't
Alright, switch.
respect it. Are you dead now?
Oh, it does kill. Yeah, it doesn't. Speaking of Shine, well, not Shine himself, but the character that Shine uses.
Yeah. So this is, we talked about Mike Saftig earlier being the sole bad guy player. This is actually a character that he has played on stream here before. That being the Happy Chaos. I will say that I think the last time we saw it was after going down 0-2 against a Happy Chaos player as sole bad guy. So it was like a frustration swap. But the character's so good, I feel like a lot of players just kind of play Happy Chaos at a somewhat, acceptable level, I would say.
An above average level, a tournament level, maybe.
Maybe not tournament level, but like...
Well, maybe not necessarily a level of your actual character, but close enough. Maybe you can pass by, get through bracket.
Yeah, you know that level where it's like, you beat all the people that come to your house, but then you go to your local and you go like 1 and 2. Like, I feel like most top 8 players should have a Happy Chaos in that range. But this is definitely an unfun matchup for Happy Chaos, I should say. Especially once Millia gets that first hit. Obviously, this is the other side of the coin, but... that's a lot of damage, actually.
I mean, yeah, the thing about fighting games, though, is sometimes it doesn't matter if you get the first hit, it's who gets the last hit. And last time Millia landed a hit was at the beginning of the round. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if he definitely tried to bait in the middle of all that, and maybe that's why the rest of the combo dropped, because it looked like he wasn't trying to bait anymore.
Ooh, big counter hit, forcing the burst there out of Mike. Curse applied. But, I mean, look at this danger time. We're going to be starting to hit the negative penalty soon. And that is, again, part of those changes in this patch where throwing the curse ball, popping up a clone, like they're added modifiers to your negative penalty.
Yes. I mean, I feel like, yeah,
there it is.
Those changes are definitely needed.
True.
All right.
And, I mean,
spend the bar.
This is actually the first time since the patch I've seen that on stream, like on a tournament match where the Happy Chaos player actually gets hit with the negative penalty. But it's nice to know that it is a thing.
Oh, yeah, and that's new, too. Well, actually, did she even cross up? I can't tell. But it does cross up, the dive.
No, that was front
stayed in
side.
front, right?
Yeah, that stayed in front.
Yeah, but I know that she can now steal the corner. So maybe that's why.
Like screen, going back to the tried and true sole protagonist bad guy here from Mike Saftig.
Right,
I mean,
so now, I'm really interested to see how Soul is played now, especially with the changes to Gunflame. I mean, it kind of looks like he's doing the same things with the RC of the Bandit Revolver, the second hit, and all that stuff.
Oh,
Setting up the 50-50s on that.
oh no, not like this. Yeah, does get crushed by that counter hit though. I think some of the biggest changes I've heard in terms of like neutral gameplay from these Soul Bad Guy players is less 6S, more far S. Because the 6S changes were pretty severe actually. But we just saw the Bandit Bringer come out from Mike Saftig. Loves that in neutral as a traversal tool. Gets the double 5k juggle. Crazy.
Alright, gets out of the corner. Oh, Mike has to burst. Oh, nice pickup. Oh yeah, goes for the cross up this time, but Mike
Oh,
properly blocks. But doesn't block the bad move.
yeah. It was 2 Tiger need for him. Was not ready to go into the standing position. Oh, that was wonky. Using the changing of the hitbox from the Capel to dodge out on the air normal. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Red RC.
All right. Yeah, has to YRC there. He doesn't have any meter and trying to like steal turns back. But I do like not challenging Soul and putting yourself in danger of counter hits. Yeah, just finding a way to get back into neutral. Like, nah, this is too hot. Let's not scramble.
Oh no. Big counter hit. Oh, only just half the revolver. What was that close slash? That hurt box was ridiculous.
Oh, punishing the DP. And that punish was layered with like a DP out with a burst bait too.
Man, the Capel is definitely giving Mike a lot of problems, though, whether it's because of the changing of the hurt box or just the movement that it brings.
Yeah, like, I mean, all these left-rights are happening, and especially, like, the frame trapping with 5S, and using the 2S as something to scare him out of challenging as well.
Yeah, Mike also just hasn't had the best luck on, DPing out of these meaty situations. Kiranchi's had a really great read on them for so far. And it's just spending so much time moving around that, it's definitely frustrating Mike to try and get the hit. Oh, there it is, though. Oh! And you're dead. Oh, no, Mike dropped the combo!
I don't need to drop the combo, but... Well, I mean, it could have been worse. It might be worse now. Yeah.
Has to burst. Gun flame for the pressure. Empty. Oh, but we're tapping dust. Has to do it again.
When in doubt, do it again.
So a little bit of spaghetti there, but oh man, Millia players have gotten so good at using the Capel.
Yeah, like I've already seen like several interesting ways to use it that weren't like being used when it first became available.
Bop, bop, bop. Oh, wow. Didn't even need to break the wall. Just gets the 7 golden.
And this is that point.
True.
Kiranchi, right?
Yeah. To secure a top 8 winners position.
All right, good challenge.
Oh, great close slash, but doesn't actually get the link.
Oh, but he got the link from the counter hit. JD.
Gets the clean hit, too, so big damage through the wall. Has the fast RC to make the revolver safe.
All right, does it again. Goes low, but great defense from Kiranchi.
Oh, but you're dead.
And yeah, as soon as I say great defense, the tap dust always destroys my compliment on great defense.
It's just so grimy, right? Because it's like, everything's going good. You're blocking. You're not getting hit by the mix, and all of a sudden they just hit this like 27 frame overhead, and all of a sudden you just like forget to stand up.
I don't want everyone to hear somebody say, "Oh man, it's 24 frame overhead. It's so slow."
Oh, the low profile. Well, to be fair, Millia is also using the orange costume, so like it's a couple added frames of reaction time there because we gotta figure out what color is what.
Is that not Millia?
Is that Millia, or am I about to die?
Yeah, Mike making some good offensive adjustments.
Yeah, it was sorely needed at this point too, having been forced onto set point early on in that last game. 3-framer, busting out of the corner.
But still, these ankles are getting checked. They're not being blocked.
Projectile. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, that DP right there, the second one, maybe the first time is actually like really worked out and landed properly. They've been baited out very well.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of that working there was because Kiranchi had tried to command dash through the corner to try and get that side swap that you were talking about earlier. So it's just like a weird version of hitboxes, honestly. Which, honestly, if that was Chipp doing the same thing, he would have gotten hit. So, like, why does she have invulnerability?
Alright, chooses the burst right here. Wants to take this round.
Capel?
I mean, we have yet to see if that was a good decision, and does not work out the way that Mike wanted it to work.
So
Once again, Kiranchi is on set point.
yeah, and off to a great start here too. Big damage, bad moons all the way down the wall.
All right, gets the counter hit. Gonna RC just to get to the other end of the screen. He will get to the other end of the screen.
Fafnir? Oh, he's not blocking. He's not blocking.
Oh, he's not blocking at all.
Oh, still not blocking. Oh,
Still not blocking.
all right. Still headburst on deck. Bandit revolver.
All right, plus frames.
Oh,
there.
oh, Millia health.
Oh, and I mean, he did get burst like a couple of frames before it became unburstable, but the height was so weird that's scary to burst right there. Like, it was a good chance of whipping.
Yeah, and that honestly would have just been like, well, actually, I was gonna say it would have been a hero burst, but like you were on set point, so like,
Yeah, it was a necessary burst. It was just that it was a bad height.
yeah, and unless you're already mashing the button, like you said, they only had it a couple frames before it was unburstable. So
Exactly.
you would have had to been just mashing it, which just increases the chance of a bad burst coming out. So
Yeah,
either way.
yeah. I mean, that was kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, but that perfect makes up for it very well.
Yeah, set point again in the hands of the Millia player.
All right, but Mike Saftig has been able to stave off this loss multiple times already.
Yeah.
And does he have enough in the tank left to do it once more?
Does he have the protagonist armor? He's got the
He's
character.
not gonna have to do it once more. He's gonna have to do it 2 more times.
Oh, that close slash though.
All right, but he's being extremely disciplined with that burst. Good burst right there.
Oh, but too antsy with the gun flames there.
Oh, yeah. At that point in time, his ankles have gotten cracked so much by that cross up that he's like, I've had it. I've had it with trying to block. Hold on, wait. You got these?
Dirty hit. 6P. That was a great 6P. It's the first one. All set. Mike Saftig's insane.
Oh, okay. Stops the set point again. Now they are both on set point.
If that had been a
Final round.
heavy projectile, though, he would have lost. The madman. Stayed in the front side. Got some pins and needles.
All right. Nice chasing down. Plus frames.
Dodges the Capel. Can't do it again.
All right, back to the mid screen. RC's there just to get more pressure, more plus frames. Oh, that might have been a backdash or a jump. Well, I'll never know.
You're dead.
Oh, wow. And Mike Saftig. Literally from the jaws of defeat. 4 set points.
Any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out. Wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button. Does Itachi's Legacy? Are we going to stay same side? Yes, we are. We're going to go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was going to be 3.
Yes. You always go for 3.